let's ask about Mama J. Let's say, is Mama J supportive of this? You know, is she only supporting Mew because Mew's her son, or is she? Just checking the deck was upright. Is she really? Is she really for this relationship? How does Mama J feel about this relationship Mew has with Tool? Is she only supportive because he's her son, or does she think it's a good idea? How does Mama J feel? Whoop! Didn't really see it. It flipped. It looked like that. I probably, if I go back and research which one it was. Okay, there. Got some there. All right, so I got 3 cards. Let's see. How does Mama J really feel about this? Okay. So I think this is a past, present, future. Somehow. I think, yeah, I think it's crazy because, again, one of the cards has Scorpio on it. How does this keep... So
golf's involved.
Anyway.
Mama J really knows stuff.
The first card that came up was Page of Wands.
Okay.
Which happens to be a fire and earth card. So Earth, which is like Tool Virgo. Page of Wands upright. Inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, freedom. This really makes me think of the Travel Buddies travel vlog kind of idea. Like Mama J probably was all for that, which was at the beginning of this. Like, she didn't see any harm in me getting together with Tool to have a good time, travel around and do the vlog for the fans, possibly. Then we have the card in the middle. In the middle we have as I said, it's got Scorpio on it. And it's not just got Scorpio on it. It is a Scorpio card. Like, it's the focus is on Scorpio.
Yeah.
And it's the 6 of Cups upright, which is familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. To me, this means that Mama J knows that back then, Mew had it all with golf. That's what it seems like to me. Like, for this to come up in the present and for Mew and golf to not really, you know, be having those times right now, this is definitely looking back. This is looking back at happy memories. 6 of Cups is like that. It's about looking back at happy memories. But it can also be about movement, balance, solutions, harmony, healing, and empathy. So she could be right now talking to Mew or guiding Mew about how he can, you know, reconcile with golf, possibly. That could be possible. And then the future card about how she feels about this relationship between Mew and Tool happens to be the 9 of Swords, which isn't a very nice card. 9 of Swords upright. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, and despair.
Oh God. She doesn't think good about it. She's not happy about it. She's having anxiety over her son's relationship or anything for that.
And this is
she's worried.
Yeah, this is the future card, so she's obviously worried. She's worried for the future. She can probably see it just as well as us, what's going on, and she's worried about Mew possibly going this way as well.
Yeah.
Worried about Mew falling into depression, etc.
Exactly.
She could herself be, you know, having, because this is like the nightmare card, she could be having bad dreams about what could happen to Mew in the future as well.
Yeah.
All right, and just because we always do, we'll get some clarifiers as well. So, Page of Wands. So we think this is past, present, future for how Mama J is feeling about Mew and Tool's relationship. So at first she was really happy with it. She thought it was a great idea, the two besties traveling the world together, possibly having a travel vlog about it all. Is this correct? Is this what we were meant to be getting out of this card, Little Deck? Please tell us some more about this Page of Wands. What's this Page of Wands about, please? What's this Page of Wands about? Page of Wands about. What are you about? Inspiration, ideas, discovery. That's pretty much like straight away it makes me think of the vlogs. Makes me think of the way they've traveled in the world. Like even I was really excited about the vlogs at first. I thought, oh wow, this is amazing. And I wanted to support them so much, and I did at first because I didn't think it was going to get so out of hand, but wow. Yeah, so come on. What's this Page of Wands about, Little Deck? You going to tell me, or am I going to start counting? Whoop. Okay, so we got book. Book. Book can be about education or secrets or a new chapter. So perhaps Mama J saw this as like a new chapter. Maybe she saw, you know, limitless potential is written on the card. So maybe she really thought it would be good for Mew. Opening a whole new chapter in his life, sort of thing. Or if it was more talking about education, of course he's going to be learning a lot while he travels the world. He's going to be learning about every country as he goes, because that's what their travel vlog is all about. So it could be education as well, or it could be secrets, which, if like we were talking earlier about possibly all three of them being in some kind of an arrangement, which Mama J might have known about as well. Maybe she thought, you know, it was a good way to hide the secret relationship or something like that as well. Possibly. Okay, and what's this Six of Cups about? Is this really talking about golf? It's a Scorpio card we have here. Is this Mama J thinking how happy Mew was when he was with golf? Is she looking back to all the happy memories that Waanjai keep putting out there? Is she thinking that Mew was really truly happy? Is she feeling nostalgic about seeing Mew that happy again when he was with golf? Is that what this card is about? Please tell us, Little Deck. Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups about? What is this Six of Cups about? What is the Six of Cups about? How is Mama J feeling about Mew and Tool's relationship right now with the Six of Cups here? That it happens to be a Scorpio card. Is she thinking more about golf, or what's going on here? What's this Six of Cups about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. 5. Okay, and we have stars. Stars, dreams, hopes, manifestation. So this could be her hoping that Mew could be as happy with Tool as she was with golf, possibly. Could be. Or it could be her thinking like we said, it's a Scorpio card, so Golf, she could be like really hoping that they reconcile and that they have a second chance at their hopes, dreams, and manifestations together.
That I will like.
Hey?
I think that's what I'm getting for, is the fact that she's hoping for Mew to end will be with Golf. Because, she still puts on this jeans with the sunflower on it. And she went during times where you would never thought that you would see it. Exactly.
Yeah. So she still hopes. She still hopes for Mew to have a future with Golf, I guess. More or less. She hopes for Mew to be happy again, to be as happy as he was with Golf. Whether it's with Golf or not, I'll say that. But yeah, I think more or less she does still hold a card for Mew Golf. Absolutely.
Because, like I said, the guilt card really is what I feel like, she does worry. She's, especially if she's in the middle of the midst of the arguments and hearing the arguments and hearing everything. I'm pretty sure she sees, like I said, that, he was more happier with, that he was more happy with, Mew than he was what he she's more happier when he was more happier with Golf than she is with Tool.
Yes.
And like I said, I think that fits.
So what's this Nine of Swords about? Let's get this last card. So we already have an idea because it's pretty straightforward, the card itself. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair. Is this Mama J herself is going to feel like this, or is this more she fears all this for Mew? Can she see Mew falling into depression because he's truly not happy with Tool? What's this card about? Why did this card come out for the future card of how she feels about Mew and Tool's relationship? Why did this card come out? Whoa. Okay. Mice. So mice is really, anxious. Mice is anxious. Mice is, thievery. Something being taken away. If you think about mice in your home, they slowly destroy something. Usually if it's in the house, they're in cupboards and things, so you could say it's from the inside out. This could be her thinking that Mew's sort of his happiness and his potential in life is being destroyed from the inside out. It could be like that. More or less depression. She's anxious about him getting depressed, anxious about him going into that dark space, worried. Mice really fits this card.
Exactly, it does. I definitely do feel that does fit.
Yeah.
The fact that, like I said, the worry over the fact that, of the depression. And like I said, it's not, nothing's going to get better if they think that just because they got married is going to fix the whole, what we're seeing right now. And obviously it will further damage the relationship. And it won't just be it would be within the month. And like I said, but what we're seeing, we can honestly see what is happening right now. And the cards are definitely pushing that, but we're also seeing it. It's right there. We're just looking at it. And plus, we're now seeing Mew also playing, with golf.
Yeah.
That he is showing that he is playing or having, saying cute little things back and forth, once again with golf.
Can't be a coincidence.
So, yeah, it definitely is that.
Yeah. Yeah, so this more or less has answered the question. She is still for Mew Golf, but obviously what can she do? Yeah. I mean, Mew made it very clear a while back that even if his parents disagreed, he'd fight for the one he loves. And as we've spoken before, Mew could really still be deceiving himself that Tul is the right one.
I guess, like I said, the whole play right now, the play is, okay, how he's going to play it. Is he going to really give in to the media, give in to what they're saying is the elders. The elders are going to make him do this. The elders are going to push him. I said, well, you can it's not like it's way back when they really, your family set you up together. I said, even if what it seems like Tulsa is the elders that are pushing for this. Like I said, if Mew is still looking at the tarot cards, and if he is going to somebody, still as of today, I'm pretty sure that they can tell him that what we're seeing is what's happening. And then the fact is that if he was so considerate and into having anything with Tul, he would not start with playing around with golf and flirting once again with him.
True.